Welcome to North Carolina Wine TV. I'm your co-host, Kip Bogner.
And I'm your other co-host, Jeff Cohen. And we are here drinking North Carolina wine.
Muscadine today.
Muscadine today. And this is Sandy Cross Vineyards from Old North State Winery. And this wine was actually suggested to us by Amber on our Facebook page.
So Amber, thanks for your suggestion. Thanks to the folks at Old North State Winery. Ben Webb, the winemaker there, reached out to us and asked if we would try some of his wines. And this is one of them that we requested for review. So they dropped some off for us so we could review and share with you guys. So Amber's requested it. We've heard other good things about this wine. This is kind of their flagship muscadine wine. This is like on Ben's family's land where the muscadine grapes are grown. So we're looking forward to trying it since Tuesday.
Right. What's real interesting about Old North State Winery is they are based in Mount Airy, up in the Yadkin Valley, and so that's where they grow a lot of their vinifera type grapes. But they have, as Kip said, a family farm. It's been in the family for about 100 years in eastern North Carolina, where they grow muscadine grapes, and it's an organic farm. So these are organically grown muscadine grapes.
Okay, very cool. And so the grapes grown over near Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Wine made in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and it's about to get drank in Raleigh, North Carolina. So let's get right into this, Jeff.
Can we look at the packaging first?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, we'll start. It's a white bottle, and it's
straight muscadine, classic muscadine packaging.
That's right, classic muscadine packaging. As I understand it from the folks at the winery, this is a yacht, and this is their dream. When the winery becomes successful, one day this yacht will appear on the label with a couple people standing on the back. That means they bought the yacht.
Sounds good. I like it. Not eye-catching, not dramatic, but classic, clean. Yeah. It works for me. Let's smell the wine. Not as much of the burnt rubber smell. It's the subtler, the earthiness from this muscadine is a little more subdued than others that we've had on the program before.
And actually, if you've swirled it a lot, the swirling takes that down.
Yes, it does.
Because you said that I hadn't swirled mine as much, and I was about to disagree, and then I swirled some more.
And I'm getting some fruit here. I'm getting some pineapple juice coming through. A little bit of lemon and orange. Yeah. There's some heavy citrus coming through.
Yeah, definitely some citrus.
Probably a much more fruit-forward, complex nose than many of the other muscadine wines that we've had. And
actually, we'll just chime in that this wine is $10.
$10.
And
available from the winery.
Oh, it's
all over North Carolina, I think.
Yeah. Well, Old North State is one of those wineries that it's a little bigger than you might imagine, and they have distribution deals. So you'll find it in most major grocery stores.
Yeah, some of their wines are in Costco, Walmart. If you live throughout North Carolina, you should be able to find this or some of their other wines. So just a heads up there.
Right, they have about 9 of their wines in distribution.
Cool. Well, let's give this a try. Drinking this slightly chilled today, like we do with most muscadine. It's a very different muscadine than we've ever had.
It is.
Before.
I think it's sort of light all the way around.
It's
like light body and also light flavor.
Yeah, there's some lemon peel zest, like some not tart lemon happening here. Pretty lightweight in the mouth, kind of fluffy in the mouth, if that makes sense. Don't get a lot. You don't really get any of that earth tone.
No,
I'm not getting any of the terroir from the muscadine grapes. This is a very it's a good note, but it's only one note, if that makes sense. It's a good wine. It's well balanced.
Right.
12% alcohol. I'm not getting any extra alcohol. I'm not getting any kind of harshness here, but I'm not getting where the Sanders Ridge muscadine, which we reviewed recently, was a little bit more complex. Had a nice rounded finish. The finish kind of drops off on this.
I think this is it's certainly a very approachable wine
Yes.
from people who don't drink muscadine, but this is a good summer on the deck wine.
Yes.
Very light, just you can hang out with friends and just drink away.
Probably the lightest muscadine
Yeah.
wine we've ever had on this show.
I think so.
So definitely, if you've never had, if you're trying to transition into trying more muscadine wine, definitely on the friendlier side of,
Absolutely.
you know, it's not syrupy sweet, it's not heavy, that you kind of get to those after
Right.
you've kind of tried some wines like this, I think. So definitely that. And, you know, for people who may not have ever drank wine much at all, I could see them liking this.
Right.
Very friendly, very approachable.
Yeah.
It would work in like a summer punch, sangria,
sure.
some North Carolina sangria. I don't know if such a thing exists. We may have to create it here on North Carolina TV. But
what fruit would you put in North Carolina sangria?
Ooh. So I think some fresh North Carolina strawberries in the spring. Maybe we'll put together North Carolina sangria in the spring.
I like that idea.
Tune back.
I
I
like
can see
that.
this being a fun little endeavor. What do you rate this, Jeff?
I'm in the 3 to 3.5 because it's.
I think this is a solid 3.5. It's a $10 is a great price point for this. I think very fair.
Yeah.
I think it appeals to a broad range of folks. Not gonna change your life,
Right.
but there are definitely some folks that are gonna be big fans of this wine. It's gonna be a staple wine for them if they're gonna drink regularly, and I can definitely see why. It lacks maybe a little bit more complex finish. I would personally like to see a little bit of the earth come through. I could use another layer or something. The texture of the wine's great, flavor's great, but it just needs a little umph to kind of bump it up to the next level for me. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it is a good, solid, very light-bodied wine that a lot of people like. From our taste, a little more complexity would be nice, but definitely a wine worth checking out.
Not overly sweet, and so just to kind of close it out, we really haven't talked about this with food. This would be a great pre-meal wine. If you've got some folks over, you've got a meal plan, you're gonna have some wine of some type, maybe with the food that you've already kind of paired up. But you want something to drink, for folks to drink for like the hour where they're kind of just sitting around talking.
Right.
This is very light, kind of cleanse the palate. My mouth feels very clean. I don't really have any lingering flavors, so it'd be great for that. It's only one thing left to do.
Well, thanks to Amber for suggesting it and Old North State for providing it, and here's to the Old North State.
Thanks, guys.